I borrowed $7,000 and that money now generates $70 every month in passive income. Here's how it works, what I bought, and why it's less risky than it sounds. I'm using margin on M1 Finance, borrowing against my 20K main portfolio to fund a second income portfolio. I've borrowed $7,000 using margin and used that to fund a separate income-focused portfolio. It's fully allocated to two ETFs, SPYI and QQQI. SPYI and QQQI sell covered calls on the S&P 500 and Nasdaq. Together they yield around 10 to 13% annually. That 7K position pays me about $70 per month. The cost to borrow that margin? Just $25 a month right now. So I net $45 and that gets reinvested to grow my main portfolio. But isn't margin risky? Sure, but I track two key metrics. Loan to value is capped at 35%. Right now I'm sitting at 32%. Margin health shows how far my portfolio could drop before I risk a margin call. Mine's at 58% right now, plenty of cushion. I avoided the flashy 70% yield funds like Alti. Not because the income's bad, but because they destroy capital. SPYI and QQQI track broad indexes, preserve NAV, and still deliver consistent monthly cash flow. That's critical when you're using margin. Preserve the base and grow the output. Here's the full flywheel. As my main portfolio grows, I can borrow more. That margin fuels the income pie, which spins off cash flow. And I just roll that income right back into the main portfolio. It keeps compounding like a snowball, but with guardrails. So that's how I turned $7,000 of margin into a $45 monthly cash flow engine. It's not magic, just collateral, yield, and a little risk control. If you want to see how far I can push this, you'll want to see the next move. Drop a comment if you have questions about margin, M1 Finance, or any of the funds I'm using. Happy to answer and share everything I learn along the way. Please remember, this content is for informational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making investment decisions.